Hi there, signs of Leo. Sorry this is a little bit bouncy. Is it stopping soon? Hopefully it'll stop. Okay, this is your reading for the next 48 hours, which includes July 4th. So, and a big full moon. So you're going to have a lot of energies to work with. You should be feeling, I don't know, pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, hopefully rested. If you were rested, well rested, then you probably feel pretty darn good. So what we're going to do is start off with a card for the first 24 hours that you're watching this, and then for the next 24. So for the 48 hours, we get a card per day. So for the first, for when you're watching it now, whenever that is that you get this, I have that. Like, this is that this is that card of kind of not expecting very much. I like this deck is the Tarot of Oppositions, and they have a little bit of a different, I feel like their cards, the graphics are so detailed that they give a lot newer things to add to each card in a way. So I mean, this guy's got a stick and he's just poking at rocks. Yeah, so, and he's looking down. So the next, so you could be like, what's going on? Is something gonna go on? All right, so then the next 24 hours, the day after, Five of Pentacles in the reverse, though. It's the kind of Five of Pentacles you want. There's a feeling of not wanting to be alone on this day. I don't know whoever I'm reaching out to, Leo wise, just kind of like, as long as I'm not alone, I don't want to be alone. And that might be it. You may be kind of just thinking, this might not be, you know, sadness, but you could just be thinking with that Three of Wands. This is exactly how you want to see Five of Pentacles. So I'm happy about that. Maybe it's saying, you know, you won't be alone too. Maybe that's why it's saying that. But it's also pulling out of financial hardship and stuff like that. So you could be getting good news about moving into a more prosperous period of life too. Some kind of money news or financial news. That's good. Tell us more about what's going on with the Three of Wands. What is it that we maybe aren't seeing? What's not changing? What's not changing that needs to change? Possibly. Page of Swords is a challenge. Give me something else. Four of Pentacles, and it's the good way. So I feel like you're working on some kind of foundation. I think you might be a little too hard on yourself about wanting change to be real quick, because there's something about that. Maybe there's more information or something for you to do, like more research for you to do. But this is like firm growth. It's being appreciative for what you do have, and then growing upon that. And then this is like, yeah, that's the key to getting out of it. So maybe there's something about that. Of course, somebody could be really spying. Something could not be changing about somebody that spies or stalks or watching, you know. But if they are, like, if somebody is watching you, they're seeing you maybe a little wanting to expand, maybe a little bit like that. But it's just like working on the day-to-day building of a foundation. And sometimes that can be boring. I don't know. I'm kind of getting that message, is that sometimes picking some of the right things for yourself can be kind of boring. But you have growth. There's a need to get back up after you've lost focus or lost some kind of in this picture, the person grabbed onto the wrong stone. To me, this card is, I mean, because even the tree is dry, so to me, it's like focus enough to know what you're climbing up first. So I think it is more about thinking, clearing your mind and really thinking about what direction you're wanting to go. Be very aware of your surroundings before you reach for that stone that, you know, obviously it looks like it's not holding. So there's something here about regaining focus and awareness, or increasing your awareness here. And you may have to like clear the mind to do that, you know. So maybe that's what that energy is about. Give me something else for this day, and then we're going to move on to the next day. Give me something else for this day. Oh. There's something to keep to yourself regarding your pentacles or business. Why is the Hermit all dark like that? You need to find your light, Leo, is what it's saying. Is that if you are sitting around and pushing rocks with a stick, not changing, and then still kind of dealing with the challenging energy of misunderstandings, or people like I said, unhealthy, like spying and stuff like that. This energy is asking you to find what you're passionate about, because you're not passionate about the times where we reached for the rock that was on an uneasy foundation. And so therefore Leo's thinking about the foundation with the Four of Pentacles more than ever. And that's why you come out of the Five of Pentacles in the next, the next time. I think that's what it's really saying. And there does have to be a focus here on your finances, on conserving. And sometimes that can be hard and boring, right? Sometimes conserving money can be like, you know, kind of maybe we'll have to wait for some things. That's what I'm getting. But here this Four of Pentacles is showing growth. So I like that. So the next day, give me information about this Five of Pentacles in the reverse. The good Five of Pentacles, the one that helps you come out of a hard time. Exactly. And we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. This Queen is saying to go within and focus a little bit more on how you can best receive. Being open to many different ways to receive income or to make income, I'm getting. The Five of Pentacles reverse, basically, with the King of Pentacles, is saying that you're going to be master over this pretty soon. You may not have things down pat right now, but what you do have, or what you have coming into you, is some kind of really big success when it comes to your pentacles, when it comes to business. You could be finding that you're holding on to some kind of loss for way too long. So you're holding on to a disappointment, possibly from the past, that keeps us from really moving forward, because that space would have had something different being in it. Oh, it's a Five of Swords. Okay, I'm sorry. I saw Three Swords and I thought Three of Swords. I don't usually use this deck. Yeah, but it's saying the same thing, because of the sword being kind of like older, and her being out in the rain and her sitting down. It's kind of like feeling about it's your feelings on how you felt the last time something didn't go your way, and the last time there was a fight and something wasn't won. How did you feel? And then it's like, now you're dwelling in that space. And fives are indicating that there's a need to change. So there's a need to view something as no longer this fight And plus, there could be a real need to get away from any type of conflict, even if it looks like the conflict's over. It looks like the emotions is just something that we might be stuck in. Now, maybe it's also saying, you know, don't forget the fight that got you to this point. Like, don't forget all that you've been through. You don't have to hold on to the sad stuff, but definitely don't forget like how inspirational it was for you to reach some kind of financial mastery with that King of Pentacles. You could have your own business here that's doing very well. I have 8 of Pentacles as a challenge, so that might really be the challenge. What it's saying with this is that your 8 of Pentacles will be very successful when you connect it to finding your light. What exactly is bringing you happiness, and what are you passionate about, right? So 8 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. You have a lot of emphasis on Pentacles getting better. Anything else for Leo's next 48 hour? Anything else for that second day? Anything else for that second day? There's a waiting, and there's also sacrifice that goes into businesses. And sometimes it's just about rolling with the time and then things getting better, or things changing and getting better. Look up 2 of Cups on the bottom. So there's real love commitments or real good partnerships that actually pay off. Like, you get a wish granted. 9 of Cups underneath that too. So that's something that looks really well, especially for business partnerships. If that is something that is like, if you're questioning a business partnership. So we're going to get the Kipper deck for day 1, day 2. Okay, Kipper deck, day 1. Kipper deck, day 1. A message, or maybe we're waiting on a message of some sort. Anything else? Nope. Okay, day 2 from the Kipper deck. Education or releasing. The act of judging, it's telling you to kind of release that. The act of judging your situation or whatever you're going through right now, or whatever sacrifice, is to let go. There's some kind of gift here too. Take off this sweater. Every time I start these readings, it gets so hot. Okay, so a gift. Bad health. Goodness. What is that about? Well, I can't stop on that. Now I've got to get another card. Might be about finances, because I have occupation on the bottom. It might be about gaining financial health back. Sometimes I look at it as that, but on the 2 of Cups, main male. Main male. Okay. See what else? Privileged lady. Well, this deck always opens up a whole lot more to and I have courthouse, main female, 23. Courthouse, main female. Poverty on the bottom, and then it has great fortune underneath that. So I don't know, I just know a whole lot was open. So now we're gonna have to go into a different deck and see what is this about now that we've taken a turn. Okay, what is up with the bad health? What is up with the bad health card? Hit that 2 of Cups. Six of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's health is direct relationship to things that we're supposed to move away from, that were unhealthy for them, such as, you know, grabbing the rock that was already loose and not paying attention. So it was when we didn't listen to our own intuition. There's something about somebody not listening to intuition, and so it having an effect on health. Somebody's not listening to their intuition when it comes to their health. Maybe that's you. So now there's good news. And then an upset. Isn't that strange? Okay, so the movement of wands, the Knight of Wands, can be about movement, right? Finally getting some movement. There's also the fox on the card, so clever, you know, or smart. The Tower is sudden change. It could be something that you're waiting on, but something that picks up real quick. This can be twin flame energy too, but this is like, maybe this is some major transformation regarding health and regarding making better choices. Tell us more about what the Tower is about here. Where the movement is, or where the movement is. Seven of Swords in the reverse, the Fool in reverse doesn't, this energy, there's something about it you're not trusting because of past times of deception. There's the Wish Granted Again card. Anything else? Three of Cups, celebration, reunion, celebration, fun, and that is change. So give me more on this Tower. I have a feeling this is something being built. That's what it feels like. Once you move away from like some kind of things that were affecting health, or the financial health too. Say that. Making the right choices. The Nine of Pentacles, financial gain. This is that tough time, and maybe this is about going through a tough time, and then this is about getting out of it. Putting in more effort will bring in more money too. Something is in process of changing, having a rebirth, maybe with business too, and good connections. So I don't know, this is about, it's about soul family connections. It can also be about networking and the journey, networking. So something like that is majorly transforming. You're going from rags to riches. Five of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles, and the wish is granted too. And there's another Three of Cups. Three of Cups, Three of Cups. Celebration, abundance. It's taking a situation that you thought was not very hopeful, and wow, and fighting for something, and something good comes in for you because of that. All right, that is what I've got for you, Leos. I know that's like a lot to go into. You know what? Let's pull from the Archangel Raphael Health deck 2. Caffeine free. I ask that you cut my cords of attachment to caffeine so I may honor and respect my body's natural energy rhythms without chemicals. Easy does it. Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me detach, retreat, and let go so healing can occur. And prayer works. Thank you for hearing and answering my prayers. Thank you for hearing and answering my prayers. And here's tea leaves. Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Diamond, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Beryl, you feel something might be lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. And then I have a heart, love, deep affection, and caring. Love, deep affection, and caring. I have not unsuccessful plans. bouquet, compliments from an admirer. Well, family wishes come true. And wall, that's that misunderstanding. A misunderstanding. So you have protection, and you're definitely pulling out of this difficult time. So this is good. Focus and concentrate on the good things, and definitely think about some kind of wish, because that's going to come true. See, romance. Love is set to sizzle. The chance for romance is high for those seeking a connection. Gratitude, everything will be all right. Fairies dance in your delight. And that's what I've got for you, Leo. So send you love and light. If you need a private reading, just email me. My information is in the description box below. And until next time, bye-bye.